Councilmember Cohen is here. She just stepped out, and staff from Councilmember Robinson's office. I also notice in the audience that we have State Representative Boris Miles here. Representative, thank you for being here. Welcome. Mario, the show is yours.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. This afternoon, we are
Mario,
here.
can we turn on your mic?
Yeah, it's on. Maybe I should need to get a little bit closer.
Thank you.
Apologize. What we want to do today is give you a presentation in what we consider a series of presentations that we've been making over the past 2 years to keep you apprised and informed on major events, milestones, and actions that we would request of the Council to take in connection with both the Mickey Leland International Terminal and the larger International Terminal Redevelopment Program at Intercontinental Airport. Specifically, what we have here today is a presentation on 6 agreements that we propose to bring to Council on December 2nd for consideration in connection with both the International Terminal Redevelopment Program and the the Mickey Leland Terminal. I will tell you that one of the contracts or one of the projects that we received proposals for, we have decided to reject all of the bids, and I will get to that in a minute. But before I launch into that, I want to introduce Bob Barker, who is the administrator for the International Redevelopment Program at Intercontinental. And of course, you all know Carolyn Hanahan, who is the acting chief procurement officer. In the audience, I think we have Tina Paquette, if she's still here, of the Department of Administration and Regulatory Affairs, and I think Mark Lotham from the Department of Public Works and Engineering, both of whom sat on selection panels. But also we have today in the audience Dave Brandenburg. Dave, you can raise your hand, from United Airlines. We have Bruce Reiser, who represents the foreign flag carriers. We have Rusty Bienvenu, who is the executive director of the American Institute of Architects local Houston office, and we have others. Of course, members of the teams that are representing the proposed awardees are also here. Let me just say a few words about the one agreement that we have, or one project that we have decided to reject the bids on. This is the Project Management Office project. We are rejecting those bids for the simple reason that the top 3 ranked proponents did not act responsibly in providing a minority or women business enterprise plan. As a matter of fact, one of them was bold enough to simply say to us, give us the contract and then we'll talk about minority participation. We decided that was simply not acceptable, and so we have rejected all the proposals for that project, and we will put this project back out on the street sometime in December for reconsideration. I will also tell you that, as you'll hear, tomorrow we have another industry day. There are still projects that we need to go forward with that are not represented here. These are projects beyond what you will see here today that will round out the complete International Terminal Redevelopment Program. Back to the presentation, we'll start off with Bob Barker, who will essentially take us through and remind us of what the International Terminal Redevelopment Program is, as distinct from the International Terminal.
Mr. Chairman, can I get clarification on one comment before he gets started? Because he made it. I just want to hear the company. You said there was one you rejected because they didn't meet their goals. Who was that?
No, it's not that they didn't meet the goal. They didn't submit a plan.
Which project was that?
That was the Project Management Office.
Okay, thank you.
The PMO. So we'll start off with Bob Barker, who will go over the program, remind us what this is all about and how it's broken down, the number of projects. And then we'll turn it over to Carolyn, who will go through the procurement process that we followed through all of this. We will then come back to Bob, who will actually go through each of the projects, each of the recommended awardees, including percentages of minority participation and a list of all the sub-awardees. And then we'll conclude, and we'll be happy to take any questions that you may have. And with that, I'll turn it over to Bob.